Elmer's sitting at the trackside this morning. KE8 HNK WB8 BMW.
KE8 HNK WB8 BMW. No, Jim, I haven't been trackside all week. Just like I said, spring break, so I haven't had a chance to. Been busy with the hens, with the as a feathered friend, working on the kitchen remodel, trying to get it done. And today I'm working a little bit in the shack, cleaning up. So if you can, I know, I don't know if 7K PMI is the net controller you usually calls for me, or whoever the one that calls for me. I tell them to call me closer to about 7:45, closer to the end of the net. I'm going to be doing some things, and probably going to have the radio turned down so I can keep on getting some things done. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, K8HNK, back over to W8 BMW.
All righty, Elmer. Well, you go ahead and work, and just, if you hear your name, you perk up and reach around and key up. All righty, we'll see if Craig's listening. AAACT WB8 BMW.
WB8 BMW, good morning, Jim. AAHCT, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. If somebody would have just left their fingers off lowering the thermostat, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm getting ready to walk out the door. I'm going to pick up Jerry Schaup, and we're going to head up to Cuyahoga Falls to the Ham Fest. So good morning to all of the Barometer Netters out there, pre-Barometer Netters, and I hope everybody has a safe day, and hopefully see a bunch of you at the Ham Fest. So this is AAHCT, back to WB8 BMW, and as always, Jim, we love hearing your voice in the morning. Take care, my friend, and 73s.
All righty, Craig. Don't forget now. You pick up a good deal. Like my wife says, you can't bring it home in your pocket, don't bring it home. That was her famous saying. All righty, Craig. Well, good luck. Hope you find some good toys up here. All righty, Randy. KDA CFH WB8 BMW. Yeah, well, we're going to take a guess at 2 in your lap and your daughter sleeping and doing good. How's that doing, Randy?
KD8 ZSH, good morning, Jim. You're batting 1,000 this morning. Got it on all points. Congratulations. Well, I hope that you and your wife will have a fantastic weekend, that everybody will. And as we cruise on into towards the latter part of spring, I hope everybody's able to get out and enjoy it and stop and smell the roses a little bit if you can. That's about all the rambling I've got. I'm just going to sit back and listen and hear what's going on. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Okay, well, I like batting 1,000 once in a while anyway. All righty, well, let's go to Critter Control and see what Tom's got this morning. Well, they'll maybe be out practicing this morning. KA8MNT, WB8 BMW. So what's the story on the Critter Control this morning, Tom?
WB8 VMW, this is KAMNT. Good morning, Jim and everybody else. Well, let's see. The critters are just now starting to wake up this morning. And the frogs are out, I can tell. Excuse me. But the squirrels and chipmunks and that are out there. Are going to be out there today. Again, more practice. And I think tomorrow they're going to be having their draft. So we'll find out if Rocket J Squirrel gets a position on any of the teams. So, with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT. KA8MNT, turning everything back over to WB8 VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, we have to keep an eye on them chipmunks because, you know, they're a little squirrely. And, okay, well, you keep track of them. Let us know if there's anything that we can do to help build them bleachers down there. All righty, it's time to go to Clarksville. WB6 BJN, WB8 VMW. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the Barometer Net, the pre-net here this morning. Good to hear you. Good to hear everybody out there sounding good. Currently, and Sarah and I, by the way, are doing well so far this morning. Haven't heard much out of Sarah. She's been sleeping straight through, so I'll go check on her here in a little bit. But she evidently is doing good. 30.30.3, and that's high. That barometer is staying high, which means we're not going to get much, if any, rain until that barometer drops. 59.4 already this morning. 59.4 degrees. It's warm out there, and dew point is 58, so it's much more humid this morning. Warm and humid, that's why the nighttime temperature stayed up. Humidity, 95%. 2 gusting to 3 out of the east on the wind. And cloudy skies, and it says that we've had a trace of rain. So we had a little light shower go through in the night, so we had a trace of rain. Nothing to write home about, that's for sure. We're supposed to have about a 30% chance of thunder showers today. I don't think so. With the barometer that high, that's a lot of sinking air. So I don't think we're going to have any serious thunderstorms at all today. So there you go. Back to you there, Jim. We'll have more weather later on, and you have a great day coming up and a great weekend. Everybody have a blessed weekend. I'll be back later. WB6BJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, you and Sarah have a great day also. Have a good weekend. And it sounds pretty good on the weather. Up here is supposed to be pretty good, I guess. Oh, well, whatever it is, we'll handle it. All right, now we go to Oklahoma before we go to Jacksonville. K5, CFY, WB8, VMW. Morning, Ray. You getting ready to go to a ham fest also?
WB8, VMW. K5, CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the rest of the gang down there, or up there, I guess it is. But, yeah, we've got Country Ham Fest. We had it, first part of it was yesterday afternoon and evening, and I think we were closed about 2 or 3 this afternoon. But anyway, we'll be there and be running the Barometer Net from out there. Ought to be interesting. But anyway, good to hear you, Jim. Thanks for being there for us. And hope Miss Judy had a good birthday yesterday. And I'll give it back to you, Jim. Good to hear everybody. Stay safe. 73 K5 CFY.
Yeah, I had a good day yesterday because kids all called and the grandkids, and then my favorite ex-son-in-law and his wife stopped by, and we chit-chatted on the front porch. It was a good day yesterday. But, you know, and Lee Burton, he stopped by W8LJ, or no, not LJ, WB, I can't remember his call now. I can't remember many calls, except if I don't have them written down. But he's the one that him and I used to argue back and forth on Ford and Mopar. I was a Ford man, and he was anything else, you know. Chevy. Somebody gave him a Chevy, so he become a Chevy man. But he loved Mopar. All righty, Ray. Well, you take care, and who knows if I can get in on that boredom breaker net. If I can, I will. Otherwise, I'll probably be doing something out in the garage constructive. All righty. Well, now let's go to Jacksonville, Florida, and see if my favorite is the AWOL couple. Well, I make it 3 because K9LUCY is with them. So let me see. We'll go with the short straw this morning. W8JAX WB8BMW. Good morning, Rod and company. So you're running this mess, huh? Oh, I hope I haven't got it too mixed up for you. WB8 BMW.
Well, good morning there, Jim. Well, normally Saturday mornings would be Rod's morning, but he's going to be the NCO this morning since Stefan can't make it. So it's me, K8JAX, along with W8J. I'm sorry, I just said that automatically. K9LUCY. She's pulling me. She caught the smell of something here. I'm not sure what, and she was on a roll, but we stopped for a minute just to be sure we don't go drifting in and out. Anyway, we have 58 degrees down here in Jacksonville this morning, and no breeze, no wind this morning. We had some windy conditions over the last couple days, but it's quiet this morning. We're headed up to 77 degrees, and nice to hear that you had a good day and got to see a lot of the family there yesterday. And anyway, you will be getting an extra 2 minutes and 39 seconds of daylight today. So enjoy that while you can. We're going to be getting ready. My brother and his wife are going to be stopping in here for the night on Sunday night. So that's what our plans are for the day. So I'll turn it back to you there, Jim. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, yeah, it was nice to hear from the kids, and Lee Burton stopped by, and my ex-son-in-law, good guy. I mean, super good guy. Him and my daughter they just couldn't get along. So, well, I got to get out of here because Rod is going to take over, and I am now infringing on his time. So, Wendy, you and Missy, and of course the kids and K9LUCY have a great day. All righty, Rod, we're going to turn it over to you now. So I haven't made too much of a mess. You know, they're out there wandering around. All they need is a little directions and to make it official. So W8JAX WB8 BMW, over to you. And straighten them out, and I'll sit and listen for a minute, and then when you get back to me, then I'll head out. WB8 BMW.
Hey, good morning there, Jim. Thanks for running the pre-net this morning, and you made absolutely no mess whatsoever for me. The Barometer Net would just not be the same without you preceding it in the morning. I'll get right back to you, Jim, so don't go away. CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL of 114 Mark 8, along with Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink node W8WKY-R. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta, and my call is W8JAX, Whiskey 8, Juliet Alpha X-Ray. And I'm subbing this morning for the normal, every other Saturday morning NCO, Stefan, W8WB, N8WB, who is visiting his nephews this Saturday and couldn't run the net. So you've got me the short straw this morning, as I'm well known. So anyway, let's go back to Jim, WB8BMW, for his final thoughts of the day before he exits for his bacon-flavored oatmeal. Jim, it's all yours.
All righty, Rod. Well, yeah, it wasn't too much of a mess this morning. It's pretty organized, you know. We're not used to that. But yeah, it's good to hear that the waves sort of calmed down there. So I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, they had 12-foot swells or something, and I was thinking, well, I hope Wendy and you and K9LUCY ain't out there surfing, because I don't think that would be quite safe enough out there. Alrighty, Rod. Well, yeah, they're in pretty good shape. We'll turn it over to you, and like you said, I'm going to go give me some bacon-flavored oatmeal. And if I don't eat it, Judy will throw it in the front yard and kill the grass. So I got to get in the kitchen. 7 trees, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and have a great day. It's a beginning of a great weekend so far. WB8BMW. Back to net.
Okay, Jim, hey, thanks for that. And yes, we've had some horrendous wave heights down here. We had one day, I think it was Wednesday, we had 20-foot seas, which is well above normal, of course. I think we're subsided quite a bit this morning. I think I saw 6-foot seas this morning, so, but it's been wicked. Again, hey, thanks for your efforts in the morning getting the relays clattering and the repeater warmed up for the Barometer Net. So I have a few mobiles that I heard this morning that I wanted to get to right away here. WA8GXX, Tom, I heard him in there this morning, so I'm going to go to him right now to see before he exits the coverage area there. Tom, are you out there? WA8GXX.
Morning, Rod. Good. You there to take over, and appreciate it. Yeah, not heading out this morning real early, so thanks for the call. You have a great day. We got cold but sunny day, so that'll feel good. W8JX, WHXX.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Tom. Thanks for checking in this morning. I'm never sure on what days you're traveling, and so I wanted to be sure to get you in here. So you have a great day there. And then I'm going to go to Wendy before she gets out of the coverage area on her walk this morning. KHAAX, how you doing there, Wendy? How is Lucy? Is she trying to rip your arm off? Over to you.
Well, good morning there, Rod. Yeah, she's quieted for the moment. She's interested in a smell here on the sidewalk. I'm not sure what it is, but she's not pulling me too much, so that's good news. And yeah, we're doing good here. We have a pretty sort of peach-colored glow in the clouds, and comfortable temperatures. It's 58 and going up to 77. It's going to be a beautiful day today. I appreciate your giving me a call, and look forward to breakfast with you when you're all done with the net. So everyone out there, have fun at that Ham Fest, and I'll turn it back to you, Rod. This is KHAAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Wendy. I also look forward to our breakfast this morning after the Barometer Net. So we're clearing with KHAAX. Here is my early bird list. I have FQV, LJ. I did have TPQ. I know he's not going to be able to check in. So he's in and out. I have AT John, who was in and out, MMY, YMY, SFS, HNK, CT, ZSH, MNT, BJN, CFY, BOX, and on the blue screen I have UIB, John, and so that is who is on my early bird list. I will get to that list shortly, and you do not need to recheck in now unless you need to get in quickly. I know this morning a lot of folks are on the way to the Ham Fest up there in Cuyahoga Falls. So if you were on that list, but you are now mobile and you need to get in, please call very shortly here. So I am going to make a call for mobiles and short-time check-ins. Please come now, slowly, for these old ears, using your phonetic call sign followed by your alphanumeric call sign. For example, mine would be Whiskey 8 Juliet Alpha X-Ray followed by W8JAX. And remember, please wait for the beeps. I promise I'll leave plenty of time at the end for everyone to get recognized, and we'll ask for fill-ins that I miss. Mobile, short timers, and any in and outs, please come now.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8, NEO.
Whiskey Alpha 8, India Mike Alpha, AHMO, Mobile in Auburn Township.
W8JAX, this is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, mobile.
November 8, Yankee, Mike, Yankee, N8YMY, John, mobile, EchoLink, and I'm going to be in and out. Rod 73, have a great day.
Good morning, this is Kilo, Golf 8, Radio, AG, or what? Morning.
Okay, let me pick it up there. Okay, there was at least one collision I know, and here's who I got. NEO, I got Andy, AB8MO, I got just Nick, SLG, who was mobile. I got YMY, John, who was mobile and in and out. Thanks for the call in there, John. And I had, at the very end, I had a radio suffix, but I didn't get it all. You were cutting in and out. Could you try your call sign again, please?
Yes, good morning. This is Kilo, Golf 8, Radio Yankee, KGARRY, just in and out this morning on the way to the Ham Fest.
Okay, hey, fine business. I got you there, KG8RRY. You have a great time there at the Ham Fest. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. Okay, who did I miss?
Okay, I must have been a collision. This is Whiskey Alpha 8, India Mike Alpha, WA8, IMA on move.
Kilo, KC1UGK.
Okay, I picked up IME and UGK. So I think that will start our list here. So I have Nick, just Nick, as I think the first mobile. Of course,
Andy, you'll be up next. I'm not sure, you might have been mobile as well, but let's go to Nick first, KD8SLG. I think you're probably on your way to the Ham Fest this morning. Over to you, Nick.
W8JAX, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Rod, and all the barometer netizens, barometer netizens. I had frost on my windshield this morning. I'm in the beast with KB8LNK. You want to put him in the list as well. And we are headed to the Ham Fest. So thanks for getting me in there, and thanks for picking up the net today. Have fun. See all y'all up there. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Nick, and hello there, Ron. You guys have a great time there at the Ham Fest. Thanks for checking in this morning. Okay, I'm not sure if Andy was mobile, but we're going to go to him next. AB8MO, and let's see, who else was a mobile here? Well, YMY was in and out. NEO, you will be up next, but first let's go to Andy, AB8MO.
W8JAX from AB8MO Mobile, and yeah, I'm almost guaranteed to double with somebody on this net. It happens almost all the time, so I think you are probably the only one who gets walked on more than I do, so anyhow, yeah, I'm on my way to the Cuyahoga Falls Ham Fest, just in Bainbridge Township right now. I know there's more than one Bainbridge Township in Ohio, so I'm talking about the one up here in Geauga County. I think there's one down in Medina County, too. But Bainbridge, Ohio, Geauga County, and I should get there right a little after 8 o'clock. So, anyhow, look forward to seeing you guys, some of you guys over there. Just Nick must not be on his nose. Actually, he's blowing, he owes me a speaker or two for as loud as he normally is, and I could barely hear him, so it must not be on his node today. But hello to just Nick and Ron. I look forward to seeing you this morning. Thanks for picking up the net, and that's all I really got to say from Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar. Back to you there, Rod.
Okay, Andy, hey, always good to hear from you, and you have a good time there at the Ham Fest. Buy lots. And with that, we will clear with Andy, AB8MO. We're going to go on to Daryl, KD8NEO. You are up next on the Barometer Net, and let's see who is on deck. Who is on deck will be IME. But first, let's go over to Daryl. How are you this morning there, Daryl, and what do you have for the Barometer Net?
Well, thank you, Net Control, KD8NEO. Well, we're on our way to the Ham Fest there, and I want to say thanks for doing the net this morning, and I hope everybody out there can hear everybody at times. I noticed there's big audio gap, audio up and down, and people need to work on their radios a little bit and see if they get them set and make sure that the people who run the repeaters can get through this stumble of different audio levels. Some of these guys I can't even hear. I don't know why, but we'll work with it on this end. And appreciate you doing the net, and have a good day. It's going to be a nice one. KD8NEO.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Daryl. Yeah, I know there's some level of audio changes. I know I listen occasionally to the net via the YouTube video, it's video audio recording there, and hopefully I'm coming in okay. I know some of the Allstar link ups, the audio is a little quiet. Coming off of the W8WKY repeater, but hopefully I'm coming in okay.
So with that, we're going to clear with Daryl KD8NEO. We're going to go ahead over to IME, WA8 IME, and UGK, you are on deck.
Okay, you might have had the call sign mixed up a little bit. The call sign is Whiskey Alpha 8 India Mike Alpha. I am mobile. Name is Walter. We are headed over to the Cuyahoga Falls Hamfest. I also have KE8GJF with me, my good buddy Ben. So, yeah, this is my first time checking into the net here, so I thought, yeah, check it out and say hello to everybody. Don't have too much information weather-wise here. I'm actually driving right now, so I can't look at my phone, but I can see from the car's thermometer the outside temperature is 37 degrees, so a little bit chilly, but should warm up today. That's all the information I have, so I'm going to go ahead and send it back to control. This is WA8IMA on mobile.
Okay, fine business. Say one more time on your call sign there. Was that WA8 or was it W8IMA, India Mike Alpha? Do I have that correct?
Suffix is correct. The call sign Whiskey Alpha 8 India Mike Alpha. Whiskey Alpha 8 India Mike Alpha.
Okay, QRZ, I got that for some reason in NetLogger, which, by the way, I am running NetLogger for anybody that's at home this morning. I am running NetLogger. For some reason, that call sign's not coming up, but I might have fat-fingered something there. So, anyway, hey, thanks for checking in. It's good to hear a first-timer there. The Barometer Net runs Monday through Saturday at beginning at 7 a.m. for a little over an hour, typically. Like I said, every Monday through Saturday, so be sure to join us when you can. Okay, very good. With that, we will clear with IMA, and we're going to go to KC1UGK. You are up next here, and let's see, Northern Mark FQV, you will be up next, or you will be on deck. First, let's go to UGK.
Good morning, KC1UGK. Thanks for running the net this morning. I'm not one of the lucky folks heading to the Hamfest. I'm in Massachusetts. Name is Ed. Just hanging out here. It's 49 degrees. We got about a 25-mile-an-hour wind, so it's not that bad. It's okay. It's none of the white stuff. And just figured I'd check in. I'm short time this morning. I'm going to head over to the Rooster Roster, upstate New York, where I'm from, and chat with the gang there, and then I don't know, go somewhere else after that. So just thought I'd check in, put a nickel in your jar there. So KC1UGK, thanks for running the net, and everybody have a good day and enjoy that Hamfest.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Edward. Thanks for checking in with us this morning here on the Barometer Net. You have a great weekend. We are going to clear with Edward KC1UGK, and let's go ahead up to Mark, northern Mark there, KC8FQV. Mark, how are things in Aurora, and are you headed to the Hamfest this morning? And Chuck, LJ, you will be on deck. Over to Mark.
All right, we'll see how it's coming through on the 015. Oh, it sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to be heading down there real quick. Not real surprised. Some people are saying they're mobile, but they got multiple people in the vehicle so that you can keep your hands both on the wheels. And someone else can handle the microphone. That's what KBUAB does with Lori. And Elmer, Ron, call Elmer around 7:40, 7:45. He was doing stuff. So, KCLQV, I'm going to send it back to net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mark, and thanks for the heads up on Elmer. I will try to remember to get him around 7:45 there. Thanks for that heads up. Okay, we're going to clear with Northern Mark. We're going to go over to Chuck, KB8LJ, and let's see who is on deck. Let's see, Chris, K8MMY will be on deck. I know he is headed to the Ham Fest. I heard that earlier this morning. Hopefully he's able to get through in the mobile. But first, let's go to Chuck, KB8LJ. Over to you.
W8JAX and the group from KB8LJ. It's been a hectic few days here, but got a few things off the plate and a few more things that are still on it. And I'm just looking out the window right now, and my flock of friendly buzzards that live in my backyard, they're not out wheeling around right now. They're rather impressive birds, though, the way they manage to get up in the air and just kind of coast along. And the bigger ones have close to a 6-foot wingspan, so they're nothing to joke about. And I'll tell you, just enjoy watching that kind of thing. And yesterday, I did something kind of dumb. I decided I would walk to the post office to mail my tax return. And it's all of a 2.5-mile round trip to the post office, and I've got a couple of really bad knees, and it was a minor miracle that I managed to make it home. But after sitting in a chair for a little while, okay, but used to be I could make a trip like that, and it wouldn't even faze me. So that's KB8LJ. Back to net.
Okay, hey Chuck, thanks for the check-in this morning on the Barometer Net. And yeah, I hear you. As we all get older, things, our bodies tire out a little bit quicker. How about it? So anyway, we're going to clear with Chuck, KB8LJ, and WBA-TPQ, Ron was in and out. He was not going to be able to get into the net this morning, at least I don't think. And Ron, if you are, though, please check in at the next round here. I apologize if you are able, but I believe I heard on the pre-net you would not be on this morning, as well as AC8AT, John. So I do have you on the log, however. Okay, let's go to KE8MMY. He was headed to the Ham Fest this morning. Hopefully he has mobile capabilities. And John, YMY, you will be on deck. Let's go to Chris first, KE8MMY. Are you out there?
Good morning, everybody. KE8MMY, and flaps are up, visibility is clear, and we got the auto throttle on, and we're just heading on the outskirts of Amherst, Ohio, getting on the turnpike and getting ready to head down there. The clock on the wall says that we should be getting there at about 8:15, and it is great to be on the net this morning and cruising in the car. So everybody have a great day, be safe, and we'll see you here in just a little bit. KE8MMY, thanks for the call.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Chris. Well, you have a great time. I'm envious. I wish I was up there. Instead of being here in Jacksonville, I wish I was up there in Northeast Ohio and could go to the Cuyahoga Falls Ham Fest. But you have a good day, buy lots, and I'm sure you'll have a good time.
All right, we're going to clear with Chris, and we're going to head over to see if John is mobile and able to get in with us this morning, N8YMY. And let's see, Mark, Southern Mark, SFS, you'll be on deck. First, let's see if John's out there, N8YMY. Okay, nothing heard. Probably is either already there or perhaps doesn't have mobile capabilities. So with that, rest assured there, John, though, you are on the log. Okay, we're going to go to Southern Mark, SFS. I believe, Mark, you had indicated you were not going to be heading to the Hamfest this morning. And Craig, who is AAHCT, hopefully you can check in with us next here. So first, let's go to Mark, Southern Mark, K8SFS. How are things in Wadsworth?
They're pretty good in there, Rod. We got 35 degrees here. It's mostly cloudy, but I can see that it looked like the sun is coming up. But you get up to 52 degrees today, still like 35, and the wind is 7 miles per hour north. And gas price, the last I saw was $3.89. But I don't know. It might have went up or down. I don't know. And let me drop that for a bit. To the Ham Festival. Not unless I walk there. Not a long walk. I'm not going to do it. My car is broken down, and it's not capable to take a long trip there. So I'm going to have to miss this year. I usually go to that Ham Festival every year at Cagranogga Fall. But not this year. Can't do anything, you know. I'm having problems trying to see how I'm going to get to the meeting next Thursday. You know, I need somebody to pick me up in that. You know, and but out of that, that's pretty much it there. So I'm going to give it back to you, Rod. I mean, you're running the net good. TFA certified code there.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mark. Yeah, that would be a pretty long walk from Wadsworth up to Cuyahoga Falls. But thanks for checking in with us this morning there, Mark. You have a great weekend. And we're going to clear now with Mark, and we're going to see if by chance AAHCT, Craig, can check in with us this morning. And Randy, KD8ZSH, you will be on deck. But I would like to just briefly give this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on W8WKY repeater. And your net control here this morning is Rod Romeo Oscar Delta, W8JAX. Okay, let's head over to Craig, AAHCT. Can you check in with us there this morning?
W8JAX, I hope you're hearing me. I am mobile. Good morning, Rod, and thank you for picking up the spot there. A little bit chilly. I'm looking on the car, 39 degrees, and the sky is cloudy, but the sun is coming up. All good. And I actually have I'm going to hand this over to my writer here and get another number on the list for you. So hold on for just a second. With that, I'm going to hand it over to my second operator.
Well, good morning, Rod. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Hotel Delta Papa, KC8HDP, Jerry from Shreve, writing with Craig to the Cuyahoga Falls Ham Fest. Thank you for doing the net, Rod. You do a fantastic job, and say hello to Wendy for me. So with that, we'll send things back to you, Rod. W8JAX, this is KC8HDP 73.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Craig, and enjoy the Ham Fest. And hey, Jerry, good to hear from you. It's been, I think the last time we spoke was up at the Christmas party there up in Wadsworth. So good to hear from you again. And you have a great time there at the Ham Fest. Like I said before, I'm envious. I wish I was able to able to attend as well. You guys have a good time. And thanks for checking in with us on the Barometer Net. Okay, we are going to clear with Craig and Jerry. We are going to go over to Randy, see how many pups are in his lap this morning. And Tom, MNT, you will be on deck. So, Randy, how many pups this morning? KD8, CSH, all yours.
KD8 DSH. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, everybody. Well, the last one just jumped down, so it's been musical chairs as usual here this morning. Sometimes 3, 2, 1, none, and they just kind of rotate. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. Hope everybody's weekends are going to turn out fantastic. Enjoy this slide through spring, and you guys just get out and, if you can, enjoy the day the Lord's given us. KD8 ZSH clear, back to net. 73s, everybody.
Okay, hey, very good there, Randy. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net this morning, and you have a great weekend. Okay, we are going to clear with Randy, and we're going to head over to Tom, our humor guy, KA8MNT, and Mark, BJN, you will be on deck. So first, let's get some humor here from Tom. Over to you, Tom. Okay, Tom may be on his way to the Ham Fest. I'm not sure. Normally he does give us the humor of the day, but perhaps not today. But Tom, I did hear you on earlier, and so you are on the Barometer Net log for this morning. So let's go over to Mark down in Clarksville. And Ray, CFY, you'll be on deck. Mark, how are you and Sarah this morning, and what's the weather looking like? Over to you.
Hey, thank you, Rod, and hope you and Wendy are doing good. Wendy sounded good out there, and she was, I guess, walking around there with LUCY, maybe K9LUCY. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Sounds like everybody's going to have fun at the Ham Fest, and I think your weather really will be pretty good for the Ham Fest. It won't be until next week that you'll get some rain, but the good news is you are just out of the line of severe weather, and I think so are we here in Tennessee. So parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, and Ohio may dodge a bullet. Now, I say may because things can certainly change. We'll keep an eye on it. But there will be some showers and thunderstorms next week. So let me go ahead and give my conditions, and then we'll talk about all this happy stuff. Currently, it is 30.30.9 on the barometer and rising. And that is the reason why I think things will be pretty okay for Ohio, parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, and even southern Indiana. 60.3 degrees, though, already this morning here. 60.3. Humidity, 95%. The dew point is about 59 degrees. 4 gusting to 3, actually 3 gusting to 4 on the wind from the east. We had a trace of rain this morning. So there it is cloudy, and we did have a shower go through, drop a trace of rain. Woo-hoo. We need the rain. We really need the rain. So here's the deal. Big low pressure area. Let me take a pressure areas out in California. They're getting weather that's similar to what happens in the Midwest. They're getting showers, thunderstorms, snow in the Sierra Nevadas. They could get 1 to 3 feet of snow. If you can believe that, in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and a lot of the valley and coastal areas could get as much as a half inch to an inch of rain in California, and that's a good thing for them because they do need the water for forest fire situation this summer. So California needs the water. They're going to get it. Now, that low pressure areas and all those low pressure areas eventually will track eastward, but it looks like they might stay northward because there's a lot of high pressure over the southern United States, and it extends further north and stays east, so that all of these thunderstorms of major severe stay to the north and to the west. So places like Chicago to St. Louis could get severe weather next week. Michigan, and some of that area, and even further north, could get some severe weather. Also, Texas and Oklahoma could be getting severe weather starting today in West Texas. Let me take a breath. Texas, and then Middle Texas and North Texas, and even into Eastern Texas tomorrow, and off and on through next week. So a lot of the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes getting a lot of flooding. But it looks like some of us that are further south are going to maybe dodge a bullet, but we'll keep our eye on it because it's not that far away, but it's enough high pressure that it's diverting things pretty much to the north at this point. You will get some showers and thunderstorms starting late tomorrow and maybe into the weekend, and into next week, but not too severe limits at this point. Hey, back to you. By the way, I just wanted to say one more thing. Hurricane season for you guys. Florida looks like it's going to be at a minimum this year because El Nino, that's warming ocean waters in the Pacific, causes hurricanes to be lower than normal in the Atlantic. How's that for good news there, Rob? Back to you, WB6BJ.
Okay, very good there, Mark. That is good news. I know ever since my daughter moved down here over 10 years ago now, it's been about, I think, 11 years, I think almost every year there's been a hurricane that has hit somewhere in Florida. Never right at Jacksonville, but there's always a first time for that. But no, I'm liking what you're saying there about a somewhat subdued hurricane season. That is good news for Florida and really everywhere on the East Coast and Gulf Coast. So, okay, thanks, Mark. We're going to clear with BJN. We're going to go out to Ray at K5CFY, who I know is headed to, and maybe I've missed him, I don't know, he should be headed to the Green Country Hamfest, I think is what it is. And that's interesting because the Hamvention, the Dayton Hamvention, is actually in Greene County, Ohio. So two greens with Hamfests. So, okay, over to you there, Ray, K5CFY, and Scott, VOX, you're on deck.
Air Force, taking what's his name's playing, went brain dead there for a second. But anyway, thanks for being there. You're doing a great job. Not much going on here. Yeah, we'll be getting ready to leave out here in a little bit, going to Green Country Hamfest, not to be associated with Green County Hamfest, but it's close, I guess. But anyway, good to hear you. Good to hear Wendy and K9S, Miss Lucy, out walking. Good to hear both of them. Anyway, not much going on here. We're getting ready to head out. Thanks for running the net, doing a great job as usual. Rod, have a good day, and we'll say 73 to all. Take care. K5 CFY, back to net control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Ray. You have a great time there at your Hamfest there at the Green Country Hamfest. So have a good day there, and buy lots or sell lots, depending on what you're doing, or perhaps both. All right, we're going to clear with Ray there. We're going to go over to Scott on the shores, the north shores there. Lake Erie, KE8VOX, and John UIB, you will be on deck. First, let's go up to Scott, KE8VOX.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Rod. Good morning, Wendy, if you're still within listening range, and good morning to all the listeners. This is KE8VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, Rod, I wish I had the same temperature you have. We're only at 38.3 up here, and the barometer's rising at 30.21, and the wind's out of the east-northeast. That's when the fish bite the least. There's been a lot of boats, fishermen out there on the lake already. But the lake temperature is only, it's moved up, but it's only 42.4 degrees, and we got about 6-8 inch waves out there on the lake this morning. But otherwise, it's going to look like a pretty nice day up here. I think the sun's supposed to shine. We just don't have that nice, warm temperature that you got, Rod. But, hey, anything but rain's good with me. Well, rain and snow. But I'm not going to Hamfest. Going to miss out this year. Unfortunately, I've made the last few and just busy. So, but thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in. And everybody have a great day. This is KE8VOX sending it back to net control. 73.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Scott. Yeah, your temperatures there is a little cool this morning, but I'm sure things will start warming up here shortly for you guys. And we had a pretty, for Florida standards, we had a pretty cold winter down here as well. I know some of the natives that have lived here their entire life are saying that it's been one of the coldest winters that they can remember. So anyway, you have a good day there, and I look forward to hearing you on the Barometer Net in the mornings and listen to your status of your new home. That sounds really exciting. Okay, we're going to clear with Scott, and we're going to head over to see if John's out there. And John, I apologize if you were mobile. I should have got you long before now. I apologize for that. I just realized that. But anyway, we're going to see if you're still out there, John, KE8UIB. And Elmer, you are up next. It's 7:46, so we're pretty close to when you wanted me to give you a call. But first, let's see if John's out there. UIB.
W8JAX from KE8UIB. Good morning, Rod, everybody out there in the net. And Rod, could you please proxy in Miss Lori, KF8DTP? let me see. It is Saturday, Rod, and I'm actually off this Saturday. So hey, I will take that as a win. And unfortunately, I was still up at 4:30 in the morning. The dog had to go out, so it's his routine. Got up, got that done, and we have a pit lab mix. He's a 90-pound dog, and he decided it was a good Saturday morning to curl up in bed with Mom. The cat decided to join him, so I've been up ever since, and I decided to let Miss Lori sleep in. I did the good husband thing today, so I think that might deserve me an extra pat on the back. But I don't know. The weekend honey to-do list is pretty long, so we're going to see how this works out, you guys. And with that, I just want to jump on and say good morning. Hope everybody has a great time at the Ham Fest today up in the Falls, and sorry I won't be there. I'm pinching some nickels and stuff. There is an antenna I do want for POTA. I'm trying to save the money back for it so I don't personally have to put it on a line of credit and pay the interest on it. I need some other things to settle down first to help save up that money faster, so I'm just trying to hold those nickels back for that. But with that, you guys, I just want to say again, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody has a super, super Saturday. Thank you for running the net, Rod. It is always great to check in with you, and doing a great job with it. So with that, I just want to say this is KE8UIB, and I'm living that $5 dream a nickel at a time. I will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all.
Okay, hey, fine business there, John. Good to hear you have off today, you and Lori. And yes, I did proxy in Miss Lori, KF8DTP. She is on the log. Both of you have a very, very superb Saturday. Always good to hear you on the Barometer Net. All right, we're going to head over to Elmer and see what's happening in Elmer's world there, KE8HNK, and then we'll take another round of check-ins after Elmer. Over to you, Elmer.
KE8HNK. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, rest of the listeners. Just cleaning up here in the ham shack, getting ready to go out to the shop for a few minutes. It is a little chilly out there. It's 36 degrees, so I'm trying to at least let the sun do its job and do the warming up since I put the heater away already. Other than that, the feathered friends are doing good. Everybody's doing good on this morning, so I can't really complain. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you, KE8HNK, back over to Net Control. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Elmer. Thanks for checking in with us this morning on the Barometer Net, and you have a great weekend. Okay, with that, I am at the bottom of the early bird list. I'd like to pause and identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Morning Barometer Net on W8WKY repeater 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset of 114 Mark 8. And we are also on Allstar. Our node number is 48496. And we're also on EchoLink, W8WKY-R. Your NCO this morning is W8JAX. The name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. And I'm subbing in this morning for Stefan, N8WB, who could not run the net this morning. He's traveling to visit his nephews this morning, so we wish him well. Okay, so I do, on the blue screen of NetLogger, I have added AIZ and JKO, and I see that EGH has also joined us on the blue screen, so I will add you to the list here. So I will give you a call, but right now, let's go ahead and take another round of RF check-ins here, and please give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically, slowly for these old ears. I promise I'll give a long pause at the end of this check-in period to get everyone in. and will ask for those that I missed. All licensed amateurs are welcome. Please come now and let me know if you are short time or mobile or in and out.
November 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, NHMKR Mobile, in and out.
KC1BQF, Paul in Maine.
November Tango 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave, Copley Mobile.
Whiskey Tango Delta, W8TD, John.
K8CWS, Corbin in Columbus. Good morning.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth. Christian, Peace on Earth, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile, Portage County, in and out.
Alpha India 5, Quebec, AI 5Q, Jerison, Tulsa.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
W8WKY.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, I think I missed probably one or two. Here's who I have on the list. BQS, I've got NT8D, I've got CWS, POE, NOV, I've got AI5Q, Jairus, and I've got ERZ, Terry. Who did I miss?
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD.
Okay, we picked up John there, W8TD. All right, let's go ahead with this list here. I'm going to start at the top here with the 2 or 3 blue screen folks. Let's go down to Florida. WB4AIZ. Thanks for checking in here with the Barometer Net. You are up, and JKO, you will be on deck. Over to AIZ. Chuck, how are things over there on the west coast of Florida?
Sorry about that. I mean, well, put together, I'm actually in the hospital with breathing problems and I'm sorry, came in Tuesday night, anyways, so I just had a nebulizer treatment, and well, food's good. Had real nice potatoes last night, or the night before. Great. And good to hear both Jackson, and I know it's been a while, but nice show. Passed along. Haven't talked to you for a while, so about if K9 Moosey is still around, but I still remember her with your walks. Tell me before Isaac.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Chuck. Well, you take care of yourself there. It's always good to hear you on the Barometer Net. And yes, it's been a little while since we've talked. So I wish you well there, and you have a great weekend. We're going to go to Joe, NHJKO, and then up next we're going to have Dave. I apologize, Dave. I heard you were in there mobile, so you will be on deck, Dave, NT8D. But first, let's go over to JKO. Joe, how are things with you this morning?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO via EchoLink. Just FYI, the 015 was running perfectly, but I got commandeered by the XYL for laundry duty. So I'm roaming around with EchoLink. We've got 37 degrees and 93% humidity here along the beautiful north coast of Willoughby, Ohio. Partly cloudy today, and I'm just going to count my blessings that it's going to be a nice day. They say 0% chance of rain. Would love to have gone to the Hamfest, but unfortunately, customers come first. I've got to go do an equipment pickup for an event that I'm supporting this week, and, well, let's just put it this way. If there's no gear to support it, I look lousy in a dancing bear suit. So, got to take care of work first. Looking forward to seeing the grandkids this weekend, and also just having a wonderful day. And with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO back to Net Control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Joe. Well, you have a good weekend there. Sounds like a little bit of work there at the beginning of the weekend, but sounds like grandkids are coming over, so you have a great time with them. All right, we are going to clear with Joe, and we're going to head over to Dr. Dave, who is mobile. Hopefully you're still within range there, Dave. I should have got you right first at the last check-in round here. I apologize. Hopefully you're still in range. And KC1VQS, Paul, you're on deck. Dave, how are you doing this morning?
Howdy there, Rod. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just arriving at the Hamfest, so I'll keep this one short and sweet. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I never win any of the door prizes at these things. I'm crossing my fingers. I'd like to walk home with something, maybe. This is the first Hamfest I went back to when I got back in the hobby a dozen years ago or more. So this one's kind of special to me. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I'll see a bunch of y'all at the Hamfest. Those who can't make it, you'll get stories, I'm sure, later on. Catch you on the Monday Barometer Net, Rod, NT8D, mobile, 73.
Okay, hey, very good there, Dave. You have a fun time there at the Hamfest. Wish I could be there with you. We're going to clear now with Dave, and we are going to, let's see, where are we headed next here? We are going to go to Paul up in Maine, KC1VQS, and Corbin, K8CWS, you will be on deck. But first, let's find out what's happening up in Maine. Over to you there, Paul.
Well, good morning, Rod, and all the Barometer Netizens. We're waking up to a sunny day here. It is currently 46 degrees, and it's only, I won't get too much warmer today, unfortunately. This is our chilly day, and then 50s and 60s moving forward from here, so that's going to sound pretty good for Maine anyway. We had 65 yesterday, and a little rain overnight, and of course that was the warmest day of 2026 so far. And I was looking forward to being outside and taking the dog on my favorite woods trail for a long walk. It's about 2 miles. And I got a call to come in and substitute for the teacher that replaced me when I retired this past year. And so I decided that I should do that. So I did have a great day. I got to see my former students again, and especially the 8th graders. They were seemed to be very excited to see me. I know them the best because I had them in 6th and 7th grade. And they were just wonderful, and I was very thrilled with the whole thing. So I got to connect with my former colleagues again, and my friend that was next door to me is retiring this year, so I got to catch up there, and it was just a good day. So I'm glad I did it, and there'll be more warmer weather coming for the walk with the dog. And I did leave the dog alone all day for the first time. I've left her for a half a day before, but she did great. She's 9 months old now, and she absolutely did wonderful. She's confined by pet gates through to the kitchen and entry area, and I just put her bed down there and a webcam on it because I don't trust her. And I think I was very impressed, and she did great. So we did some outdoor time yesterday when I got home. Anyway, that's what's happening in Maine today, Rod. 7-3, and thank you for taking my check-in. We'll talk again. KC1VQS, back to net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Paul. Always good to hear what's happening up there in Maine with you, and you have a great weekend here. All right, we are going to clear with Paul, and we are going to check in here with Corbin, K8CWS, and then let's see who's on deck. AI5Q, Jairus will be on deck. First, though, let's go and see what's happening in Columbus with Corbin. And, hey, Corbin, I must say, I am totally impressed with your website. I have that in my favorites list now, and you are a master at website design there. So I'm curious, do you what platform you use for creating that? And anyway, over to you there, Corbin. It's all yours.
Well, good morning, Rod. This is K8CWS, Corbin down in Columbus. Well, that's so kind of you. I very much appreciate the kind words. First, I'll run through my weather. I got 44 degrees here in Columbus with a northeast wind at 6, 89% humidity, 30.39 on the barometer, and 41 degrees dew point, running up to 62 degrees today. Should be a nice day. Yeah, wow, that's so kind. First of all, I gotta say, I did not set out and plan to build that website when I first started it. It was mostly just something for me, and then it just has snowballed and snowballed and snowballed. So I built that in VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and I will be the first to tell you I've gotten a lot of help from Claude AI in designing that. So I do have some experience in web design in a past life. So I'm not starting from zero, but it's grown to the point where I get a lot of assistance, from the extension that I have in VS Code for Claude. So I just want to give credit where credit's due. I don't want to be coming off as some kind of savant, but nonetheless, it has been quite a bit of work, and I'm so honored to hear that you're enjoying it. I've gotten a lot of compliments, and it's just really cool to hear. So, and we have more coming. So everybody, stay tuned. I got a couple big quality of life improvements coming that way. So, otherwise, we had a great evening yesterday. We watched the astronauts come back from their trip around the moon. That was cool. I don't know if anybody else watched it, but those last set of shoots took a little while to open up. I was having a little bit of a heart attack, but everything I think went by design. I don't think anybody was. I think all the folks that ran the math on everything were probably just fine. So, but that was really cool to see. Getting ready to head up to Marion to help that gentleman I mentioned checking in earlier this week, helping a gentleman with D-Star. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and work on the website. So we're looking forward to a good Saturday here. Thanks so much for picking me up, Rod. I appreciate it, and saying hello to everybody on the net. And we'll send it back to you, Rod. This is K870, or excuse me, got ahead of myself.
Okay, hey, very good there, Corbin. I'm not sure if we timed out the repeater here or not, but anyway, thank you very much for your check-in this morning. And oh, by the way, I did want to give the URL address for your website. It's ham-hq.com. And it is a terrific website, like I said before. And I want to thank you also. You have information for Jacksonville in there, so I suspect you might have done that for me. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and clear with Corbin, and that will bring us down to, well, KF6POE, Christian was in and out, and KC8NOV, Marty, was also in and out. That brings us down to Jairus, AI5Q, and then Terry, KF8ERZ, you will be on deck. First, let's head out to Oklahoma. Jairus, it's all yours.
Well, good morning, Rod, and everybody else on the net. Just had to get up at 5:30 today to take a kid to an orchestra competition in he's riding the bus to Norman, Oklahoma. It's south of Oklahoma City, about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away. And then they're going to Frontier City, which is a theme park with rides and stuff like that afterwards. And then they'll be home about 6 o'clock tonight, so I'll have to go pick them up then. But had to get up at 5:30 to get him up and dressed and ready, and then he got really mad at me for not letting him take his Chromebook on the bus with him because it's supposed to rain today, and I didn't want it getting stolen off the bus while he was in the park or whatever, so he got pretty upset, but he'll get over it. He could just be either mad all day or have to actually talk to somebody. It's amazing what you can force kids to do when you take away a screen. Anyway, enough of that rant. You were talking about that website, ham-hq, I think you said, but there's one I found a couple months ago. It's called haminfo.tetrans.com, I believe. Let me look it up. haminfo.tetrans, TETRANZ.com. And it's a geolocating service where you can punch in your call sign, and it'll show everybody who's a registered ham on a map near your location. So you can find hams in your neighborhood or your city or wherever you're at. You can do it by grid square, zip code, street address, your call sign, their call sign. It's a pretty neat little thing to find new friends and make neighborhood friends and stuff like that you may not know because they're on HF and you're not, or vice versa, and all that stuff. So just thought I'd throw that out there. And that's all I've got. AI5Q. Back to you, Rod.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Jairus. Well, I hope your boy has fun today, and it all goes well there, and thank you for that URL information there. That is pretty neat. I'm going to check that out as far as being able to find out who's in my vicinity here. I know some of them, but not all of them, I'm sure. Thanks again there, Jairus, for checking in with us this morning. You have a great weekend. Okay, we are going to clear now with Jairus, and we're going to head down to Terry, West Virginia, KF8ERZ, and John, W8TD, you are on deck. First, let's go down to West Virginia and find out what's happening in Terry's world.
Good morning, Rod, and everybody on the net. This is KF8ERZ. Looks like it's going to be another nice day. We've had a string of beautiful weather here in West Virginia. Just been enjoying it, getting a lot of stuff done. Not sure what I'm getting into today. Definitely got to go work at the church a little bit and things like that. But thank you for taking the check-in. It's good to hear you run the net, Rod. You always do a fine job, and I always enjoy hearing you and Wendy in there, and hearing about Lucy there. You give her a pat on the head for me. And so thank you for running the net. And like I say, you do a great job. And good to hear everybody's reports. It's always good to hear everybody in here every morning, especially on Saturday morning, see how people's doing. And definitely kind of jealous about the Ham Fest. I'd love to go to that, and just can't make it. Sounds like everyone's going to have a good time, and I hope everyone does have a wonderful time out. With that, I'll just hand it back to that control, say 73s, and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Terry. Thanks for checking in with us this morning, and you have a great weekend down there in wild, wonderful West Virginia. Beautiful state, absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to clear with Terry and head over to Wadsworth, to John. It's been a little while since I talked to John. It's always good to hear him on the radio here. So we'll send it your way there, John. And that brings us, I think, to the bottom of the list. We'll take one final round of check-ins after John. But first, let's see what's happening over in John's world. W8TD, it's all yours.
W8JAX in the net, W8TD. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Nothing real hot going on right here. There is a little bit of a news, an announcement. Catalog for the latest Shulman auction got published yesterday. They do these things every month or two. Focused on ham radio and pretty extensive. There's 290 lots in this auction, which is pretty much average. What's unique about Shulman is that they actually test everything and they report on what they found. So when you buy, you've got an actual description. You know whether it's dead or not or how dead it might be. Tremendous range of stuff, all the way from turn of the century 19th century or 20th century stuff to very modern ham gear. There's always some collectible stuff in there. This time there are 3 items that are on my hot list. Collins KWM-1. I haven't seen one of those since I owned one back in the 70s. R388 receiver. That's the Army general coverage receiver. In my opinion, vastly superior to the Navy R390 because it has a nice analog slide roll dial, but it still has the same frequency resolution. And a 32V3, you don't see those. All 3 of these items were produced in very low numbers. You know, their R390s there were thousands of, and the R388s there were maybe hundreds of. So if you're looking for oddball stuff, you'll find it there. So save your money. Don't spend it all at the Hamfest. WJX in the net, W8TD.
Okay, hey John, fine business there. Yeah, that's quite some interesting stuff there. Goes back quite a few years, so interesting. So, okay, very good, John. I'm going to clear with you there, WATD. You have a great weekend, and that brings us to the bottom, I think, of the list. If I overlooked anybody, I apologize. I'm still very rusty at doing this. I don't do it very often, and when I do it, I don't do a good job, but I try my best, and I have a lot of fun. With that, let's break. Right before I take the final round of check-ins, let's go with a few announcements here. Okay, as most everybody knows, the Falls Ham Fest is actually underway. It's been underway about the last 17 minutes. It began at 8 a.m. this morning, the Cuyahoga Falls Ham Fest at Amidio and Sons Party Center there and at 48 East Bath Road in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. I know a lot of folks have already destined there this morning, and I hope everyone has a great ham fest there. And also, let's see what else is going on. The monthly meeting, Sarah meeting, will be April 16th. I believe that's this Thursday at the Wadsworth Eagles Hall beginning at 7 o'clock. And let's see, otherwise, the upcoming nets, of course, the Barometer Net, which is this one right here, is every day except Sunday beginning at 7 a.m. and goes for just a little more than an hour. And the weekly Sarah Club Net is every Tuesday evening beginning at 8 p.m. And then the evening Beacon Net is on this repeater at 10 p.m. on Sundays and Wednesdays. Pre-checks for the net begin at 9:30 p.m. And last but not least, we link up with the Boredom Breaker Net on Wednesdays beginning at 1 p.m. along with occasional Saturdays. All of these nets are open to all licensed amateurs. You do not need to be a member of the Sarah Club to participate. More details for these and all club activities can be found on the w8wky.org website. Let me break for time. Okay, with that, we are well past 8 o'clock. And I will make this the last call for check-ins. Anyone wanting to check into the net this morning, please come now with your phonetic call sign, followed by your regular call sign, alphanumeric, and slowly for these old ears. And also, please let me know if you're mobile, short time, or in and out. And please rest assured, I will follow up with those that I missed. So, and also please wait for the beep in between check-ins here to help me out. Okay, last call, check-ins, come now, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Zulu Delta KF8 AZD mobile.
Chuck mobile.
November 8 Yankee Bravo
uniform.
Alice,
MHU mobile. My name is Steve, and I'll be in and out.
Kilo Echo 8 Echo Golf Hotel KE8 EGH Kevin and Hiram.
November 8 Whiskey Sugar Bill in New London. I doubled with somebody. Sorry about that.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8 TLB Rain in Redmond. Come on, Rod.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Oscar Golf KF8 EOG Pete and Leroy Township in and out.
KF8 AHI Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Hotel India Mike Barberton in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, there were a few collisions right at the beginning, so I know I don't have everybody on my list right now, but here who is on the list. I have KF8 AZD, I believe it was, and then I had an NM8. Steve, I didn't get your whole call sign. Could you come back with that, please? You were in and out. It says NM8. Steve, could you give me your full call sign again, please?
Sure, the call is November, Mike 8, Uniform, NM8U.
QRZ, we got it that time. Thanks, Steve, for your check-in this morning. I also had EGH, WS, Bill, and TLB, EOG, and AHI on my list here. Who did I miss?
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Bravo X-Ray, KE8 YBX, Alex, and Twinburg Mobile Short Time.
Okay, very good. We picked up YBZ, who was mobile and short time. So we will go to you first there, KE8YBZ. Thanks for checking in with the Barometer Net, and it's all yours.
Correction for the call, it is KE8YBX, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Bravo X-Ray. We are headed down to the Hamfest. We're actually we're no longer in Pittsburgh. But we're headed down there, and we're going to go get front transfer, me and my dad, and we just want to check in, back, and I want to say that you're doing a good job with the net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Alex. Thanks for checking in on your travels there this morning. I did correct that call sign, KE8 Yankee Bravo X-Ray. So again, thanks for checking in this morning. You have a great day. Okay, we're going to clear with Alex, and we're going to head over to KF8 AZD. How are you this morning? It's all yours.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Zulu Delta KF8 AZD, Jeff from Portage Lakes. Good morning, fellow hammers and hamettes. We are currently in the car heading down to Lexington, Ohio to see the Lemons races at the Ohio Race Course. I've got the dad, mom, and my son in the car here. We're all listening to the Barometer Net and just cruising on down the road. Weather should be good. We're looking at mid-50s, maybe 60 if we're hoping. So obviously I will not be at the Hamfest in Cuyahoga Falls today. I'm going to miss it. That's unfortunate, but racing is life. Anything that happens before or after is just waiting. This is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Zulu Delta. Back to net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Jeff. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net. Say hello to everybody in the car there for me, and you're always welcome to check in with us. You have a great day today. So we are going to clear with Jeff, KF8AZD, and we are going to head over next to Kevin, KE8EGH. Good morning there, Kevin. What do you have for the Barometer Net?
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, back in Ohio. Got back last Saturday from Orlando. Had a nice 8-day vacation with the kids and all the grandkids, and still recuperating. I really haven't had no downtime since we got back with Easter and having family over and then work, and we're starting to get crazy at work. So I gotta go pick up some stuff today. We're gonna get some turkeys here next weekend. They're coming in, so I gotta get it ready for that, and then and get the yard mowed. I'm looking out at it now, and it definitely needs the first cutting of the season. So I know everybody be safe. Enjoy the beautiful weather coming up. KE8EGH.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Kevin. Had to wait for my node to ID there. But you have a great Saturday, and thanks for checking into the Barometer Net. With that, we are going to head over to the National Weather Service, Bill, N8WS, and TLB, Randy, you will be on deck. But first, let's find out about space weather from Bill. It's all yours there, Bill.
W8JAX and the group N8WS. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, all in net. Rod, thanks for taking the net today. Good to hear you. Air quality index this morning's at 23. Tropos between the 1 and the 2. My sunrise, 6:54. My sunset, 8:06. Length of day, 13 hours, 11 minutes. Solar flux indicator at 94. Sunspot number 38. A is 18. K is 3. Geomagnetic field is unsettled. No E-skip predicted. I got 37 degrees this morning. Humidity 93%. Winds are calm. Barometer 30.39. 2.35 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise partly sunny. Well, we didn't get any fog here. Then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 54. Northeast winds around 6 miles an hour. Yeah, it's going to be a cool day, but it's going to be a good day. Still have some stuff to take care of outside. Hopefully we'll get that in today. Okay, where did my... There it is. Spaceweather.com. NASA still has the right stuff. At 5:07 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on April 10th, the crew of Artemis splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean, southwest of San Diego. During their mission, the 4 astronauts flew 694,481 miles in total, farther than any other humans have ever traveled before a solar eclipse of a lunar meteor shower. And the best views of Earth in 50 years were among the highlights of the mission. Man, that was great. Amateur astronomers photographed Artemis. Well, you don't get to see very much, but it's there. That goes by pretty fast. Good article. There's more to it. If you got time, take a look and read it. Currently, there's only 4 sunspot groups on the sun. It's going to be a great weekend. Back to you, Rod, WHJAX, and the group. 7-3, everyone, N8WS.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Bill. Thanks for that update. And yeah, that was that whole Artemis 2 mission was fascinating to watch. I saw the splashdown last evening as well, and it seems like it was a very, very successful trip, which is a good thing. Okay, with that, let's see. We are going to clear with Bill. Oh, hey, by the way, Bill, I forgot to mention to you, you were number 42 this morning. So you hit the lucky number. So anyway, have a good day. And with that, we're going to go to number 43, Randy. how are things with you and Ray there this morning, Randy? KE8TLB, it's all yours.
Hey, good morning, brother, and good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. Hey, Rod, haven't heard you in a while. Yeah, I just been working, semi-retired, part-time, working about 5 hours a day. Yeah, all them years of getting up at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, I don't do that anymore, so it's pretty nice. I get to sleep in. But the bad part is I get up too late to get on the Barometer Net, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Okay, so yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I hope everyone has a great weekend, and safe travels for everyone. And this is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73, and God bless everyone. Have a great day.
W8WKY.
Okay, Randy, hey, always good to hear from you. Fine business there, and you say hello to Ray for us. And yeah, semi-retired, that's a good thing. And we will clear now with Randy. It was always good to hear you on the Barometer Net. All right, we are going to, well, Randy was at the bottom of the list. We also had in and out NM8U. We had in and out KF8EOG, and also KF8AHI. Michael was in and out as well. So that brings us to the bottom of the last call list. I am going to make one exception here, though, just in case Pops is out there, K8AGW. I want to make sure we get him in here if he is listening and wants to get in with us. So Pops, K8AGW, are you out there? Okay, nothing heard. Hopefully, Pops, if you're listening there, you have a great day, and say hello to Mama Fran for us. Okay, that brings us to the bottom of the last call list, so let's go to our closer, Carrie, W8CTM in Portage Lakes. Carrie, how are you doing this morning? Help me close this net out. Over to you.
Good morning, Rod, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this scintillating Saturday. Well, it's a pretty nice day out there. Temperature's pretty cool, 38, but it looks like the rest of the whole coming week is going to be in the 70s, so that'll actually be some really nice spring weather when we get 70 degrees every day. Well, I didn't make the Ham Fest today. I have my niece is having our Easter dinner today. I guess all of her family was tied up last weekend, so we'll stretch it out for a week and have Easter dinner today. That'll be. She's a great cook, and I know it'll be wonderful whatever we have. So. Anyway, and I did get to watch the Artemis II land last night. That's amazing. Those guys were doing 26,000 miles an hour coming in. That's just amazing how they, with those parachutes and everything, slow it down to where it hits the water at 20 mile an hour. That was just amazing, and it was a great landing for all of them. That was really quite interesting to watch. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning, Rod. So we'll just say 73 and turn it back to W8JAX. And Rod, you done a fantastic job this morning, and we hit the 42 mark. I think I'm at 44 there. whatever the number is. But great net this morning. That's usually the Saturday net ends up just shortly after 8 o'clock, but you got quite a few more than that to hit the number 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So with that, this is W8CTM, Carrie at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a wonderful weekend out there, and hope everybody that went to the Ham Fest either gets some bargains or gets rid of some bargains, one way or the other. It's always a great Ham Fest. The Falls Fest is. Sorry I missed it this year. So with that, 73 all, and back to you there, Rod, to wrap it up. And great job, buddy. You've done fine. 73.
Hey, fine business there, Carrie. Actually, let me see here. You are at least number 47. How I do my logging is I write the call signs when they check in on paper, and then I transfer them to NetLogger. NetLogger, you're at 47. And usually what I find is I forgot to put 1 or 2 call signs, or sometimes more, into NetLogger from my paper. So rest assured you were at least number 47. I always go back and look at my paper after the net closes to make sure I got them all on the NetLogger list there. Anyway, thanks for being our daily closer of the Barometer Net. The net would never be complete without your closing comments, Carrie. With that, I want to thank all of my check-ins this morning. Today I was subbing for Stefan, N8WB, excuse me, and who was traveling this morning. So I had a great time, and I want to thank Stefan and also Nick for giving me this opportunity to serve Sarah. With me now in Florida here, I really have limited ability to contribute to club activities, but being an NCO fill-in when asked provides me a way to serve this great organization. And with that, let me break for time. The Barometer Net tradition goes back over 35 years when a local group of amateurs got together in the mornings to compare weather station data as reported by their new weather gear. Many have contributed to making this net the morning staple that it has become, including Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy WB8JTW, Tom K8DSD, and of course Ron the Iron Man KD8CBS. Ron ran this net himself Monday through Saturday for many years. Actually, that's when I first began checking in some 7 years ago. I checked in with Ron, and on my daily commute from Wadsworth to Akron. We owe a debt of gratitude to these folks for being the tradition, for beginning the tradition, I should say, and our current NCOs for continuing the tradition that has lived on. But remember, it is your participation that makes this net the success that it continues to be. And for that, I thank you. This is the W8WKY repeater on 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. My name is Rod, and my call is W8JAX, and I return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use at 8:40 a.m. 73 all.
W8JAX, W8ELM, Eric. Just wanted to say hi to you, Rod. I did not make it in time for the net. I'm returning from the Wadsworth Sarah breakfast.
Okay, Eric, hey, thanks for checking in with me. I will add you to the list. You'll be number 48 here, and you have a great weekend there. Thanks for checking in, Eric. With that, I will be clear with W8ELM, 73 all.
73 tree.
W8WKY.